So, picture this. I'm standing on the deck of the cruise ship, the sun setting over the horizon, thinking everything's going perfectly. And then, the announcement comes through the speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you that due to unforeseen circumstances, our departure will be delayed. My stomach drops. I freeze. At first, I don't even know what to think. I mean, I've been dreaming about this vacation for months. The perfect getaway. I saved, planned, and even booked excursions for every stop. Everything was set. Except now, it feels like everything's falling apart. I can't help but think of all the things I had lined up, how my entire schedule's about to be thrown off. I watch as people around me start muttering, pulling out their phones, looking up the fine print of their cruise contracts. But there's something I didn't have to worry about. And that, my friends, is travel insurance. It's funny because I used to be the person who thought travel insurance was just a waste of money. You know, something you add at checkout, but never really think about. The whole idea of insurance felt distant, like something that only mattered if your plane went down or if you lost your bag. Not something I'd ever actually need. But that was before my cruise got delayed. I'll be honest, at first, I didn't panic. I mean, delays happen, right? But then, reality set in. I started realizing how much money I'd spent. The hotel reservations at the next port were non-refundable. And those excursions I'd booked? They'd be gone, too, if I didn't make it in time. Not to mention, what about the missed connections with my travel group? I was already feeling this tight knot in my stomach, like I was about to lose something I worked hard for. But then I remembered I had this thing called travel insurance. And thank God for that. The more I thought about it, the more I realized what a lifesaver it truly was. Because that's exactly what it became. When the cruise line finally sorted out the delay, it turned out they had to cancel one of the stops altogether. The timing was completely thrown off, and everything else was at risk. But here's where the travel insurance kicked in. Not only did they cover the cruise delay, but they also reimbursed me for the things I'd missed. Like those hotel fees. Like the excursions I couldn't take. And the peace of mind? Honestly, it was worth its weight in gold. I didn't have to worry about fighting for refunds or getting stuck paying for things that weren't my fault. It was honestly a huge relief. If I hadn't gotten that insurance, I would have been in a mess. A stress-filled mess. That's when I realized I wasn't just paying for peace of mind. I was paying for the ability to enjoy my trip without these huge question marks hanging over my head. I really don't know how people travel without it. Here's the thing, stuff happens. Flights get delayed. Bags get lost. Unexpected circumstances come out of nowhere. It's part of the travel process. But that doesn't mean we have to be stuck with the consequences of it all. If I could go back, I'd tell my younger self, stop being stubborn about this insurance thing. It's not just a safety net, it's a game changer. And that's why, if you're about to head out on any kind of trip, I honestly recommend you check out auras.insure, link in the description. I'm not saying it just because it's available. I've used it myself. Trust me, it's one of those travel hacks I'm glad I found. It's not some fancy insurance with a bunch of complicated rules. It's simple, easy, and it works exactly when you need it. So, next time you're about to take off, whether it's a cruise or a flight, don't make the mistake I did. Get travel insurance. It might just save you a whole lot more than you expect.